Mr. Textbook Writer, won't you write me a letter? And I'm so sorry, and next time I'll do better. Shed my skin to the bones and make me a book, or better yet, make me a brick and add me to the foundation that my ancestors helped build. Put me in the kotel that is standing and fulfilled. If Moses were here right now, he'd say, don't let my people's past go. As choruses of echoes echo, the Holocaust happened 70 years ago. Our perception is skewed. Let me explain. When comfort starts to diminish, the memories of pain, I go outside and I feel the summer rain and I hear the thunder rolling like crescendos in Bach, and then the thunder claps and I remember Crystal Nacht and I think of striped pajamas and the chugging of the train and the chugging of the train and the chugging of the train, and I hear the mob voices calling and the children that were slain, and I hear the flute? No, it's a pipe, because there prances piper pant, pipe ring down the road, calling us rats to leave Europe alone. See, anti-Semitism neither started nor ended with the Holocaust. Liberations of the camps only warmed up the frost. The lost voices that were buried in the Spanish Inquisition to this day receive little recognition. My brothers and sisters and their big noses are mocked. It's no shock Shylock would forget his Jewish blood. That's what happens when for centuries you've been made to feel like mud. That's what happens when your family tree withers instead of blooming, because for centuries, instead of adding branches, they were axing all expansions. It's no Garden of Eden. It's a haven for heathens. We were betrayed by our own neighbors, Caligula. We were whipped and beaten around our mandibula, but we'll reform and shine brighter than Canicula. Take the stars that once labeled us and turn them into sons. Have our sons teach their children the battles we have won. Have our children know all our losses and our bruises. Have our bruises mark the skin with a history of abuses. No concealer for me, please. Sure, today, numbers are found on cell phones and not on forearms, but we're not done yet. Pied Piper still calls for us to leave since we're critters. Just instead of using a pipe, he now uses Twitter. Getting our brittle bones home from the concentration camps defeated anti-Semitism, as well as cutting off one head would defeat a hydra. As vulnerable as Lady Godiva, when there's 15 million of you left, you start to feel alone, wondering how many more would be coming over for Shabbat and Pesach if there were less Antonios and Adolfs in the world. But the trains that took us to the camps also brought us home. Six cells in a yellow honeycomb, 6 points to the sword and shield in the Star of David. Yeah, we made it, but at what cost? So Mr. Textbook Writer, remember us like you remember Rembrandt. Remember us as people and not a mystery. Mr. Textbook Writer, change your pen and not our history. Yeah!